Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And a big part of fixing it together is basically defeating the problem before it exists. Kamala Harris as a potential president, that'll be a problem for 2A, so let's just save ourselves a whole lot of problems and just defeat her now. Because what I'm about to show you is one of the leading Democrats throwing ice water on all the exuberance and the Kamala honeymoon and the oh my god, the second coming of Obama himself is here. I'm about to show you some reality. And as we walked into this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on because this stuff is so crucial for us to do in the gun world because we have to be able to get in front of this, not just react, but be in front of the problems, okay? Now, as we get into this, make sure this YouTube monster, the algorithm that you're seeing on the screen, doesn't abscond away with your freedom recipe. Yeah, this subscription that you hold so dear, where you and I get to talk every single day, is being interfered with the insane gluttony of this guy and the censorship that his very existence exudes. Make sure that subscription is not absconded on by that guy. Make sure it's still active. And with that said, let's get into this. I love those. Those are so much fun. But I've got to show you. Where'd my window go? Here we go. I got to show you this. Because one of the big things that we're going to talk about right now is, to be honest, the propaganda that you're under. Now, here's my disclaimer as we go into this. This only gets prevented if you are active, you vote, you share this video, you send these videos out, and you take part in the process. It's the only way this works. I can tell you all day long that there's going to be ice water on Harris, but if you guys do not get out there and vote and bring everyone you know to vote and get everyone you know to guarantee the gun vote will exist, I can't do anything beyond that. You have the ability to do this, but you have to take steps and actions. With that said, let me show you how he's throwing ice water on this because I've got to help you guys pierce through the propaganda because this is some next level stuff, all right? So David Axelrod is Obama's right-hand man. He's fully entrenched in the entire Democratic apparatus. And what he did during the Biden short-circuiting after the debate was pretty much orchestrate getting him kicked out. That's pretty much what happened. He, along with some other people. But let me show you what he's saying now, and then I'll show you the actual points that I've highlighted for further review. Let's dive into this. This is David Axelrod on the right of the screen. Check this out. Referring to Harris.
Based on the numbers we're seeing right now.
100%. Look, anyone, there's a lot of irrational exuberance on the side of on the Democratic side of the aisle right now because there was despair for some period of time about what the November was going to look like. Now people feel like there's a chance, but it is absolutely Trump's race to lose right now. He is ahead, and he is ahead most of the battleground states. They're close. They could be won by either candidate, but there is a lot to be determined in the next 90 whatever days, 96 or whatever it is left. Yeah, I think it's a wide open race, but Trump has the advantage right now, and everybody should be sober about that on the Democratic side.
Yeah, and
All right, enough of her. I don't want to deal with seeing it. All right. So understand that this could completely be a psyop. This could be them sending out David Axelrod to say, ooh, scare him a little bit to make him go vote. Completely, I'm not putting that out there as a possibility. I'm just showing you what he said. So, irrational exuberance around the Kamala Harris campaign. Now, granted, she's got no policy positions she's released. She's never spoken to a reporter. The press has not asked her one question. And you got 90 days till the election. Now, the other thing that he hit on was Trump. He has the momentum. It's his choice or his race to lose because he has the edge in the individual swing states. And as you guys know, the swing states are what's going to determine this presidential race. Effectively, it determines if we spend the next 4 years on defense or on offense, to be quite honest with you, on the 2A side. But let me show you a few of the things in depth because it changes a little bit when I show it what he said on actual text. Democratic strategist David Axelrod warned that much of the enthusiasm among Democrats about Vice President Harris' campaign is irrational exuberance as the race remains neck and neck. The reason that I wanted to hit on this, I'll zoom in a little bit here because there's a little, that's too much. There we go. That's the key point. What he said, there was total despair on the Democratic side, and now there's actually a chance. They've gone from utter devastation to a chance, and they're mistaking it for like a done deal. That's effectively what he's saying, irrational exuberance, all right? Let me continue here and get to the actual quote that he just put in here, and then I'll show you some other things that the Republicans and Trump is going to do. Okay? She has a lot of momentum, but if you do look at the polling, this is still a really tight race, he said. On Twitter, on the media, you would think that Harris is literally up by 25 points because of the propaganda. Okay? That's why I'm doing this. This is going to be a hard fight for either side. It's based on the numbers we're seeing right now. Despite that optimism, Axelrod said, the balance remains in Trump's favor. It's absolutely Trump's race to lose right now. He is ahead, he said, and he's ahead in most of the battleground states. They're close. They can be won by either candidate. He warned last week that Trump remains a pretty substantial favorite over the vice president. Okay, this is where we transition into the next part of this video. This is before anything happens. This is before any type of debates happen. This is before the press asks her a question, which may or may not happen. The over-under is probably less than good. And then you've also got the idea that the Trump campaign hasn't even started doing ads yet. Like the momentum hasn't even begun yet. Let me show you what's kind of the underlying points here. Kamala Harris has energized Democratic voters, but can she expand the map? Take that in coordination with what David Axelrod just said. It's irrational exuberance. They had no hope, and all of a sudden they have hope. Don't base it. Trump is still the favorite. This part right here, completely different article, but same source. Kamala Harris has energized the Democrats. All she did so far was bring the Democrats who were basically disenfranchised by Biden back to the table. And that's the exuberance you're seeing. The Democrats, who are the vote blue no matter who, are the ones that you're seeing all of the exuberance around. The independents and the conservatives are pretty much the exact opposite. That's why this title has energized Democratic voters, but can she expand the map? They mean, can she take more states by going into different demographics, like working class people, like the swing states, all those pieces, okay? That's what all of what you're going to see is about. And finally, this is where we're kind of going on this. GOP ready to pounce on Harris policy pivots. You know that Ben Shapiro thing where the GOP pounces because it's an opportunity? Yeah, but the Democrats are always never pouncing? Yeah, I just thought that was funny, bring that to attention. They're going to start hitting her with actual marketing campaigns, with actual language, with actual determined marketing, presidential campaign stuff. Okay, it's going to happen. Now, this is what you're going to see a whole lot of. And I made this recipe, so I hope you guys fully enjoy it. This is a new Kamala hangover recipe. 1 part Kamala crash, which is the economic crash that's happening right now. They're going to hit on her on that one. And 2 parts of this clip on repeat. Make sure you share it with a friend, and make sure you follow me at BradenLOA, because it is a party on Twitter. I'm going to be honest, it is. But let me show you, because this is the type of stuff that you're going to see over and over and over and over again, particularly if you share it. Check this out.
You know, we have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah. You know,
I'm not even going to make you suffer and watch that again. Okay. Woke is like a political whetstone, ironstone, lodestone. You tie it to your neck, it sinks you right to the bottom. No one likes woke anything. They're going to attempt to tie her to being woke because she is a woke liberal prosecutor. She is, from San Francisco. Then they're going to play her clip playing the exact same thing, her saying the exact same thing. They're going to play the gun clips we've been playing. They're going to play the border stuff we've been playing. They are going to go full ham sandwich on her. And the reason that David Axelrod is hitting all of these points and throwing ice water a little bit on the exuberance is because they know what's coming. You saw James Carville, another Democrat leader, do the exact same thing a week ago. It's on the way. And the reason that I did this was I don't want you to fall for the propaganda. I want you guys to be active, put your nose to the grindstone, and get out there and get everyone you know to vote. Because you can stop the Kamala monster. Flat out. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.